Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show. I have very little Baratel for you. I'm your host, Mike Barrett in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, Jennifer Falad, Dorian, and Hayden, Idaho. Jen, how was your weekend? How was
Good weekend. We are battling with a bird over here.
A bird?
In the front yard, so you can't shoot it. And it's crapping on all the new cars. It's crapping on all the neighbors' cars. It's just flying from car. This fat little bird is just having a blast, crapping on everybody's cars.
Having a blast, blasting the cars that are around.
I don't know what to do. I mean, we're all in, disbelief at how much this is happening. And so I went and I ordered owls, like plastic owls, and I'm going to go put them up outside, or maybe just set them on top of the cars. I don't know what to do.
That may be what you need. A little crap on the plastic owls after that. Okay, everybody. First of all, a couple things, Jen. You said in your Jentel last Monday to watch Brazil, there was a massive protest on Saturday, like tens of thousands, if not 100,000 people out protesting against the communist government that stole the election in Brazil. So that was a Jentel confirm. Absolutely. It was a big event that was completely ignored by the mainstream media. We had a crazy minion of the Democrats set himself on fire outside of the Trump trial in New York, which I think just, to me, it just emphasized for the white hats, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? How much more of this stuff are you going to allow before you pull the trigger on this thing? And then we had a bunch of excitement because al-Sudani, the prime minister of Iraq, was visiting the USA. He went back and everybody said, oh, when he gets back, when he steps off the plane, there's going to be our rate. Stepped off the plane, no new rate. Then he was going to have a speech before the Forex opened yesterday. Gave a speech and he didn't say anything about a new rate. So we are continuing to be stuck in limbo because people on our side are supposed to be on our side. To me, they feel like cowards, and I blame them 100%. I mean, look, would that guy really have died if they had done this a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago? No. So that blood is on the hands of the people who keep putting this thing off. And
what guy? The guy who set himself on fire?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have happened.
Die, or was it special effects?
I don't know. We could ask that question. Should we ask that question? Did he really set himself on fire? Did this guy really set himself on fire, or was it all fake?
I think he lived. My first thought on that was that was one of the minions paid to go out there and make a big show. Now, whether he screwed up and burned himself for real, I don't really know, but I think he lived.
Well, there are a lot of people saying that the video of this body being put into a gurney or a body bag looks like a fake body, but I don't know. I'd have to ask Mark. Mark has handled.
Have you ever seen anybody set on fire in a movie? Did they die? That was my first impression. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's just too much. Yeah.
I like the part where there were people saying, well, this is, probably a Trump supporter. They're crazy anyway. And then it turns out he's a hardcore Democrat Clinton supporter.
Well, of course he is. Yeah. So I believe it was Sunday when and that was a Sunday, I posted that there was this eerie quiet.
Yeah.
Something happened. All right. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know. I just felt like, and we were all talking about it, and everybody didn't want to be negative, because all the gurus seemed very positive. Scrolling back to see what it's too quiet. Can you feel it on April 21st?
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah.
And I said, something's coming.
So, should we get into the Jentel and tell everybody what's coming?
Yes.
Okay. That was my cue. I figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, all too often, I am put in a position because I asked for the truth. All right. I'm put in a position to be the brave one when all the other gurus are being quiet and come out here and give you the truth. All right. Now, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I didn't want to come here today after I did the Jentel. Now, just know that this is for sure happening. Okay? But when I asked Archangel Michael, interdimensional meditation for April 22nd, 2024. Is that the day today? Yes, it is. I asked Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael in meditation, when will Iraq revalue their currency? Gabriel said, now sometimes they'll say things. Remember, I told you this? And they'll use terms that I'm not familiar with. He said, in a fortnight. In a fortnight, or within a fortnight. So I went Googled it. And I'm like, hang on, let me get you. Why are you going to tell me something? Like, I don't know what that means. So let me go and Google it. A fortnight is a period of 2 weeks. Okay. And then I, lost my mind and asked why. I'm like, I can't go out there and tell everybody that. And I said, there's too many eyes on Iraq. There's too much pressure to revalue. It will be done in the dead of night when no one sees. Archangel Michael's words. Too many eyes on Iraq. Pressure to revalue is too high. It will be done in the dead of night when no one sees. Undersea operations need more time. There are threats in the Atlantic. Something happened. Sunday, I felt something happened. It just got still and quiet. I said, will this still happen? He says, no need to be discouraged, because he could see that I was starting to lose it. Starting to lose it. He said, no need to be discouraged. It will happen. They cannot sabotage the mission because of impatience. And I'm like, okay, I got that all wrong, right? I got that all wrong. I put those words in your mouth. That's not the truth. And they just stared at me. It is the truth. Okay, so. And then I'm like, well, we're supposed to go to Golden May. You guys said we're going to Golden May. And he said, you will not miss the chance to exchange. I said, okay, all right. All right, this is getting better. Give me a little bit more. He said, gold timeline delayed. And I'm like, that is not good. I mean, that is not better. And he said, threats to the public and high officials this last weekend. I said, could they post a rate sooner? And he said, yes, they could. So something happened. We saw cancellations this weekend. Trump rally. I'm sure we were on red alert. Something went down. And so now Iraq's just acting like nothing's going to happen. So in a fortnight, or within a fortnight, in the next period of 2 weeks, they will post a rate. They will revalue. And if anybody comes at me, so help me God, But it's always 2 weeks and starts yelling at me, "Go sit the hell down. You're not brave enough to get out here and tell people the truth. I am. This is where we're at. All right, you will get it from me if you do that." All right. That's that intel.
Well, that sucks. And it's, again, it's not aimed at you at all, nor is it aimed at the archangels.
Be
But
very careful
I'm
right
so
now.
I'm
Very
so tired.
careful.
I'm so tired of these cowards. I'm just so tired of them. I mean, threats to high officials. What did you guys think was going to happen? Were you not prepared for
What
threats to
happened
high
the last time they
officials?
tried to do this?
Threats
9/11.
to high officials. I mean, so what?
No
First of
threats to
all,
the public. There, we have a threat in the Atlantic.
and again, I hear that, and my counter argument to that is threats to the public compared to what? Compared to all the people we've lost in the last 7 years while you guys have dilly-dallied around with this thing and not executed it. I mean, geez. It's like if you wait it's like having kids, Jen. If you wait for the perfect time, you'll never have kids because there's never a perfect time. Same thing. So,
well, let me tell you something about having kids, because I've had kids and I have kids everywhere. It has taught me patience more than anything else. And just when you think you can't carry on anymore and you can't take it anymore, you have to. And there's nothing else you can do about it. And so that's where we're at. It sucks. Let's just hope that whatever they have to do to squash this threat and get moving forward happens quickly.
Yeah, because I mean, literally, we're at the last step. We're at literally not even. We're inside the 1 yard line with four. It's first and goal, and we're inside the 1 yard line.
We
All we have to
and
do
we
is
cannot sabotage the entire thing, is what I was told by Archangel Michael. Because
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just simply pointing.
I know. I'm walking through my emotions here. I'm working with you. I was just like, after I got that, I'm like, I could just like ditch. I could ditch. I don't have to go on there. I'm like, damn, I already sent it to Mike and I already sent it to everybody. Fine. I'll just go out there and be brave.
Yeah. Well, the bondholder thinks he's going to get paid today. My guess is he's not going to get paid. And again,
I have no idea why the entire world is waiting on Iraq, of all places.
Yeah, we left it up to these guys? Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I
a bunch of fucking,
perfect choice. Perfect.
Camel riding goat fuckers? That's who we left it up to? Come on. Just pull the trigger.
It's still happening, though.
Yeah, well,
it's still happening.
Yeah, and the thing is that it shouldn't really be up to them. It should just be made public. And the thing too is that it's like you're not going to take any eyes off of Iraq. Like, there's too much pressure. All eyes are on Iraq. Well, duh. Who set that up? You guys did. So don't blame. To me, it's like. Are these reasons or are they excuses? That's my question.
Well, think about it. So if Iraq kicks everything off, once the other countries go to gold, the value of the dollar is going to drop, which is kind of good for us because our RV window is the difference between their value and our value, right?
Right, and because also because we're holding a bunch of currencies that are going to go up, up, up. So yeah.
Yeah, and ours is going to go down, down, down. So once you start it, you can't stop it. And if we've got somebody out in the Atlantic saying, hey, we're going to annihilate the USA if you do this today, and they're saying, okay, well, we won't do it. Everything's cool. We're just going to go back to Iraq and do nothing. And then Michael said, so that's what I'm thinking. And then Michael said, well, it will be done in the dead of night when no one sees. So you wake up, boom. But I think there is some kind of threat that they have to get to. And it might be significant. Okay.
What about the dong? Nope. The net? It's not going to happen either until this all starts, and
I didn't
they
ask about that. I just asked about Iraq. Now, if some of you gurus want to come out here and figure out how we get there without it, go ahead.
Yeah, well, it could be done. I mean, Vietnam could revalue their money, but they don't want to do it without Iraq backing them up. So,
And I always got that those two were connected somehow. For some reason, Iraq has to go. I don't know why, but it's kind of like, and then it's like, okay, well, the fate of our currency is in the hands of a country who would love to get us all here in the US. So perfect.
yeah.
But I'm not knowledgeable enough to tell you exactly why that is. But what else are we going to do for the next 2 weeks? I mean, sometime within a fortnight, it's going to happen in the dead of night, but it is going to happen. So let's hang on that. All right. What, are you going to quit?
Well, no, we're not going to quit, but how much more shit do we have to endure? And there are people who aren't going to make it 2 more weeks financially. They're going to lose a place to live. They're going to lose their car. They're going to lose their jobs. They're going to lose a lot, and they're not going to get it back. Once you lose something, you don't get it back. So, it's just like, should have happened. Should have been done January 21st, 2017 is when this should have just all happened. So this is what happens, when if the thing too, Jen, is they just keep giving the bad guys more time to come up with more ways to screw things up.
Well, it's happened time and time again, and that's why we are here at
I mean, you'd think they'd figure
April
that out.
22nd, 2024, when I've been coming out here all this time saying, yep, they're saying this is the timeline, this is the expected date, and then something happens and they move it. And so I'm a little frustrated.
Yeah.
A little frustrated.
Yeah, we're all frustrated. And it's just, I don't know what these clowns are waiting on. It's like there's always going to be some danger. Always. There's always going to be some people that get hurt. How many people get hurt in between?
Shut up. Really? There was a rumor of a Russian submarine. It's not Russian. Threat's not from Russia.
Yeah, they're going to try to blame it on Russia.
All right. Now, this is way out there, but what I see are these big, deep canyons in the Atlantic somewhere, and down in there, we've got enemies. We got to get down in there. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But I just got this feeling on Sunday. I just like, wait a minute. It was like midday. We're waiting for word. And I was like, everything just went dead still in my awareness. And I went, something happened.
Yeah.
Something's going on. And I'm like, and people are like, I said, it's too quiet. And they said, well, on Telegram, they said, oh, good news, and I was like, eerily quiet. Like, I hope it's good, but I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a lot of disinformation on the Zim being spread. A lot of it in my chat. There's a guy named Scott Snurd or something. It's probably a fake name, telling people you're not going to cash in on any Zim except the 100 trillions maybe, and they're not going to be worth. There's not enough money in the whole world to pay all this money to people. Well, there is enough gold. There is enough money to pay off everything. So don't worry. Don't concern yourself about that. And stop listening. In the description to this video, it says stop listening to clowns in cowboy hats. Okay, that's Wano Savin and Derek Johnson. Stop listening to the people that are trying to bring you down.
Yeah.
So, Kayla, I don't think that's thought that version of thought means what you think it means. Here's a thought. No, it's
Well, if we
HRT
get a new
means
raid on May 6th, that'll be a nice birthday present. My birthday is right the day before. And I wanted to let everybody know that I am taking a week off for my sanity. No, I'm just kidding. I'm because it's my husband's birthday and my birthday that week from the 29th through the 5th, my birthday. I'm not going to be doing shows unless something major happens. I'll get in here, but just going to take a little time.
Oh, don't. Yeah. So, my advice to everybody is take your vacations, go on your trips, do your summer stuff. Because if you're depending on the white hats to do something, you're just wasting your life. So move forward with your life and go forward. And
well, I think that's the valid. You should
don't trust them.
Live your life and don't stay in your house waiting, because we've done that too long and we've missed a lot. But I don't think it's fair to say they're not doing anything, because they've done it. It's been a huge operation.
Well, but the thing is, there's nothing we can really see. I mean, all we see is a bunch of criminals spending 60 billion more of our dollars to send to Iraq, which they're going to, go over and take back in their own pockets, and they keep getting away with it, and we don't see any justice, and I mean, I think that's what's got a lot of people frustrated. Certainly, it's got me frustrated, and we're just ready for this whole shit show to be over.
Well, and white hats, your biggest army are the people that are watching and waiting.
No kidding.
And you should send them some good news, at the very least.
Yeah. The thing is they keep saying we're in a war. Well, in a war, you need to do something to keep the morale up of the people that are supposed to be fighting it for you. And if we're in a war, in a war, you don't let prisoners be taken that you could easily go get. You don't let them just languish like the January 6 prisoners. You go get them. You take them out. You fight back. You give your soldiers. If we're nothing but common soldiers to you people, you give your fucking soldiers some reason to fight for you. You guys are giving us nothing. Not enough anyway. Oh, we got Roe versus Wade. Oh, okay. Well, great.
No, it can't be some stupid politics thing. It can't. It's got to be something else. Throw it out there.
Something.
Throw me a bone. I'm trying to keep people up here. Give them a little hope for me. Help me out
here. Something that gives us some faith that this whole scenario is really going to go down. And Q posts are not it. All right.
Phil, contact your guy. Give me something. All right.
Yeah.
Give me something.
960 people, almost 1,000 people in the live stream today. I'm sorry we didn't have better news for you guys, but here's the thing. Jen is only right 80% of the time. Let's hope this is one of those 20% of the time she's wrong. And it happens today.
Entirely possible.
Let's root for that. Let's everybody root against Jen's Jentel today.
Maybe I'm being used by the angels to put out misinformation, so to throw everybody off that helped the effort. So let's hope for that. Yeah. But, it is still happening. He was assured that it is still happening. Yeah. When you make a decision like this, it shifts the timeline, and we've seen this before. But it doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means that they've shifted the timeline.
Okay, so I'm so holding back because I don't want you. I don't look. Here's the. You know how I am.
Cry?
I'm like a bazooka,
yeah.
right?
Don't make me cry. Okay?
Well, right. You'll be in the middle. You'll be in between me and where I want to go with this, and it just.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody go scream in the pillow, okay? Because everybody around you that you lash out just because you want to unload, it's going to affect. And you never know if somebody's sitting out there on the very edge, and you can't do that. So it's still happening. It's just not today. Okay.
All right. 970, almost 1,000 people in the live stream today. Thanks for being here. Just please keep in mind that if you do not get these live streams get taken down off Mike Barrett 3 and Mike Barrett 333 on YouTube. They're still up on Mike Barrett 2. I don't know how Mike Barrett 2 hasn't been banned again. But you can always find today's shows on Rumble and on mikebara.blogspot.com, where you can also pick up other lectures I've done on ancient aliens and JFK, interview with Marina Sarin, the Calvine UFO photo, and all the shows that I do here with Jen and everybody else, including Blake and Brooks and the whole crew. And I really should start putting the Whiskey and Wisdoms in here too, because Mark Z and I do those. And boy, do we stir things up sometimes when Mike opens his big mouth. But hey, MikeBear.blogspot.com, links to all my books. You can pick all that stuff up there. And you can also go directly to Rumble. If you go directly to Rumble, you can watch the shows there, and you can also subscribe to the show. Jen, we had a big milestone last Wednesday. We have 100 subscribers now, $5 a month subscribers. So thank you guys for being here. And one of the advantages of that $5 a month subscription is not only do you get a cute little red castle next to your name, you get to ask your questions first. So on those afternoons when Jen can't be here a long time, you're pretty much guaranteed to get your question answered, as opposed to if you're just on YouTube or one of the people without a little red castle. Then you don't get in line first. You have to wait your turn in line and hope that it comes through. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the CBDGurus.com, where you can pick up all kinds of cool products for your health, including all this stuff that Matt sent. Matt sent me a bunch of stuff, Jen. A bunch of samples, new gummies. They're really cool stuff. Maybe I'll take those around and go sell them. But what you can do is slide over to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, no S. No capital A, just ALIEN, all lowercase. Hit enter and pick up this week's specials. Let's see what we got going here. Must be a wholesale. All orders over $25, not including postage or discounts, receive 500 dinar. Hey, guess what? They've got the skin lotion back. That stuff is great. I use that myself. The Miracle Gold, the Lion's Mane gummies, Miracle Gold gummies, the lounge pants, American lounge pants, and of course the seltzer water, which has got THC in it, the immunity formula, all kinds of cool stuff from the CBD Gurus. They are great and we love them. Also, please do not forget to slide over to MikeBearPets.com to pick up some really, really cool mushroom-based supplements for your cats, your dogs, your horses, and yourself. It's based on the Coriolus versicolor and the reishi mushroom, which have very high quality medicinal qualities. There's also some shed antler powder and natural whole foods. You can pick up all kinds of cool products. If you hit the shop now button, it'll take you to a page where you can see everything. There's mush puppies, there's super sauce, there's the mojos, which Barkley absolutely loves. There's the mush ponies for the horses. And then of course there's the mushroom-based supplements for various different what do I want to call it? Of afflictions that people may have here and there. There's the Enforced Restore for your organs. Personally, I've been giving Barkley the mojos and the mush puppies for the last 6 months, and he has never had more energy and looked better. And people are shocked when I tell them he's 12 years old next month. Going to be 12 years old next month. Super sauce for dogs, super sauce for cats. There's also starter packs you can pick up there. And if you send an email to Diana over there at MikeBearPets.com, it's just MikeBearPets.com at Gmail, or MikeBearPets at gmail.com. She is a certified pet specialist and nutritionist, and she will answer any and all questions you may have about what you could put your dog and cat on, depending on what their needs are. And also for people, I know some people that are taking these mushroom supplements and having great results. Jen, why don't you tell us what's going on over at JenniferFalah.com this week?
Well, you can purchase a reading. You can get a healing. The medical reading is still on sale, $69. That's $20 off the regular price. That is a half-hour medical evaluation from head to toe with Jesus. And you take that information back to your doctor to find the root of the problem and help you. So I've got all kinds of things going on at JenniferFalah.com. Get on over there. Marcy and Susan are also on there. Marcy is ready and willing to do your house cleanses and personal cleanses for the family right now. Probably a good idea. Current atmosphere. And Susan does all kinds of things that I do not do. And if you go to Telegram and scroll back to the weekend, there was some, oh my God, I'm going to do that. Okay, pull the website down. Here, we need some hope. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is a cool story. All right.
Okay.
Go to jenniferflaw.com, buy stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Always looking for the hope, people. I'm always looking for it. For myself as well. Okay. All right. This was cool. I told you guys Susan Gretz is the real deal.
Right.
It's very, very hard to impress me. I've known the woman, I don't know, 10, 15, 150 years online. So this is what happened this weekend. What day was that? The 20th. What was that? Saturday? Okay. So on Saturday, I get on Facebook, and I had been thinking, like, I got to get down to California. Come on, RV, so that I can go see my friends. And then I open Facebook, and a picture of us pops up. And of course, I actually, when I was trying to put this together, I deleted the original post. I post to Telegram this picture, and it said, I can't wait to go back to CA and see my girls again. It's been years now. Come on, RV. This popped up in my Facebook memories today, and I will take it as a good sign. And there's a picture of me and 3 of my friends, lifelong friends, and Steph is standing next to me. Susan Gretz does not know about my friends from when I lived in California. When I was 33, I moved up here to North Idaho. She doesn't know their names. I don't speak of them often. And so I post that, don't think anything of it. And I had been talking to my dad in my mind. You know how we all do that. My dad has passed. About my life and things like that on that day. So then, now Susan Gretz is a medium and longtime friend. She does not know the name of my friends from my younger days in California. Lately, I've been thinking about going down to see them, but waiting for the RV. Susan posts, I keep hearing the name Stephanie. And she posts that, I believe, in Readings with Susan Gretz. And I do believe she commented on that picture that I posted, but I deleted the post like an idiot.
Not I don't see it. I was just looking for it to put it up.
Accident. I'm like, well, that's dumb. Anyway, so she says, I keep hearing the name Stephanie. Don't worry, it will happen soon. It doesn't feel like this message is for Stephanie, but something to do with Stephanie. I don't know. She said, I'm like cleaning and minding my own business when I started hearing it. Okay. Now, in the past, I have like very rarely, okay, I don't abuse it, but if I really need to hear something from my dad, or if I really need an answer and I'm too personally involved to hear it, I have sent him to Susan Gretz. And Susan Gretz will text me and she's like, your dad's here and he wants you to know this. Okay, so that has happened in the past. I haven't done that for a long time.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Dad, and all of a sudden Susan's over there cleaning her house, and I post a picture. She gets the name of my best friend. She doesn't know that that's her name until after I commented on it. And I said, that's probably my dad. And she goes, I believe this message is for Jen, because all these people could get on Susan Gretz's chat and say, oh, well, it could be for me. And I said, that's the RV. The message was not to worry, it's coming soon. Clearly, Dad knows that I was going to get on here Monday morning and have to come out here and tell everybody who's going to start throwing spears at me that it's going to be 2 more weeks. And then, so, Dad, all he ever wanted for me to be happy. So I said, this is the RV. Her picture popped up in my chat. Must have been my dad communicating with you, because I told them both a long time ago, and the girl's dad, Bill, that they could get a message through to me through her, and they know that when I'm not listening. So that's freaking cool. And the picture that I posted, once again, without communicating with Susan Gretz, was just I can't wait to go back to California and see my girls. And it's a picture of us four standing together. I said, come on, RV. This popped up in my Facebook memories. I'll take it as a good sign. Then Susan gets on there. I keep hearing the name Stephanie. Don't, and then quotations, the message is, don't worry, it will happen soon. So let's hang on that today. Thank you, Father. That's just too damn good. Okay, so if you go back to Philosophy on Telegram, the story is on there. I laid it all out so you can follow it. But that kind of stuff, you can't deny that. You can't deny that. I'm over here in my house. Oh, look it. Hey, it popped up in memories. Yeah, I'll miss Steph and them. Oh, come on, RV, so I can go see my friends. And I've been thinking about it. And earlier, I was talking to Dad about life and like, oh, where's this going? And didn't hear anything back. Then I posted there, and then all of a sudden, Susan's over there cleaning her house. Stephanie, she hears, and she goes, don't worry. It's going to happen soon. And the wording on my picture was about the RV has to happen, so I go down. And I could go down there either way, but really need to work right now. So it's either way, it's happening, and it will be soon. Just not today. Okay? You're muted.
Oh, apparently I did. Jen, how long do we have you for today?
Oh, another 15 minutes.
Okay. So let's get to questions. Remember to include your real name and the name of the person or entity you're asking about. Let's slide over to Rumble. Diana says, it's a beautiful day to RV. Yeah, sorry about that. Diana, when do you see me moving from Elko, Nevada, and where to?
I don't know where. That's a decision of yours. 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay, that'll be good. Crodec, Crodec. Gosh, sweetie, we need your real name. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but we need your real name for these questions. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Let's try it. Crodec, Crodec. Can you ask Jesus what's going on with my neck? It hurts so bad to turn it right or left. It feels like something is stopping it. Love you guys.
Well, you got a really, really stiff muscle there, but you're also out of place.
So get a chiropractic adjustment and pick up Healing Back Pain by Dr. John Sarno. It will help. Carissa, can you, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, can you please ask the angels if and when my current contract ends? Do I end it, or does the company end it? And will I be happy or stressed when it ends? That's a lot of questions, Carissa.
I answered when it would end last time. Will she be happy? Yes. You'll be fine.
Okay. Deb would like to know if she's getting a new heart this year.
Deb. It might be a little longer than that.
But apparently it is coming.
Just into the next year. Approximately that timeline, yeah.
David, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. David says, Jen, thinking about getting more silver, hearing a lot of people say it will go to 60 plus. Yeah, Jen's the one who said that. Maybe even equal to gold. Will this happen? So once again, like we do every week, let's talk about the price of silver again.
I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, let's just disclaimer that right now. I originally got one asked that we would go up to approximately $60 this in 24, could possibly get up to 75, but it's really in probably spring of 25, sometime in the first part of the year when it skyrockets. That's when you're going to see the big rises that that people have been talking about. Now, I don't know if it'll be equal to gold, but you know, so I do see it continuing to go up this year. But for some reason, it kind of goes up to a place, but it's really next year that it really skyrockets. And I think it has to do with contracts or something.
Jen, Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, would like to know the name of her spirit guide, if you can find that.
Megan Angus. Well, let me find the spirit guide. Well, it's a male. It sounds like Ralph, and I keep trying to get something else because that's just like Ralph, really. A lot of times, what your spirit guides will do, or especially if it's an angel, it's like it's hard to pronounce their like true name, so they'll give you a name to call them. Ralph.
All right, so Midnight Moon 99 9900 or 99 9900. Midnight Moon. Okay, if this wasn't such a serious question, I wouldn't ask it because there's no name. We got to have your real name, Midnight Moon, over on Rumble. Let's try it anyway. Jen, my symptoms of migraines, brain fog, nausea escalated to throwing up, and I wound up in the hospital getting an MRI today. Do you think the Topamax and Trazodone will fix it, or is it something else?
It's another underlying condition. They will find it. It's not catastrophic.
Good. That's good news. Okay. Lori Bakemeyer, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi. That wasn't a question.
Hi.
Nancy Forrest, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Good morning. What can I do to help my grandson Will with his anxiety?
It has a lot to do with his home situation and the way people act within the home. So that's probably a long reading.
Lisa's World is the Little Red Castle $5 a month subscriber. Is the UK nearly ready to RV2? Please, yes. Everybody is. The whole world is being brought in on this. Rosie, Lisa also asks Little Red Castle $5 a month subscriber. Rosie the Labrador gets itchy feet. Can you ask what she is allergic to, please?
Rosie the Labrador. Itchy. There's something up in between the toes. So I want to say there's some kind of little tiny mites or bugs or something going up in there. And take a look at the dryness. Something going on. I'd take her in. Something in there. Oh, interesting for everybody and their pets who have like fungal situations.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is, well known. We Googled it after, but in a reading, somebody asked about a fungal infection with their dog. And I got, Jesus said curcumin. Curcumin kills fungus in the animals. And so I Googled it, and what's the best thing to give? Turmeric.
Yeah, I post on Old Dog Haven stuff a lot still from Seattle area and Auburn. And people ask me questions like, How much does she weigh? Where is she? That's like, contact Old Dog Haven. Okay, if I post for them, contact them. I don't know. I'm just posting to little dogs that need homes, folks. Joanne, no more questions there.
All right, somebody's triggering me here over in the chat. Audie, anybody want to get on that? Get rid of that person. People pay to be disappointed. You know what? I'm just gonna. I apologize for that, Jesus, for those thoughts. You know what?
I don't apologize.
You must be freaking new. All right, because I've been coming out here time and time and time again, and not to blow my own horn, but I'm usually right. All right, so don't come at me today, buddy. Not today.
Okay, Lucy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Jen. I got rid of him. How do you see me, Jen? Lucy wants to know, Jen, do you see me enjoying my own place down the Jersey Shore for this summer?
Lucy, Jersey Shore summer. Might be late summer into fall, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kathy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. My husband Rick has a painful tooth or gum. Wonder what is going on. Kathy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber.
Can you repeat the first part of that?
My husband Rick has a painful tooth or gum. Wonder what's going on.
Rick. He has an infection under the gum, and he did get something in there, and it made a little sore. I would make sure there's nothing in there. I mean, you could go to the dentist, but I feel like either like a popcorn kernel or something sharp got down in there, and then it kind of either sat there or made a little sore, and now it's kind of infected. I've put some like oregano oil on it or something like that, but I can't tell you what to do. I do think it'll clear up.
Debbie is a brand new $5 a month monthly subscriber. Yay, Debbie! Nice to meet you. Actually, it's a new card. Had to redo it. Yeah, if you don't sign up for a continuous thing, it cancels you after a while. Debbie wants to know: will the wonderful mother of my grandchildren ever win supervised visits to save drama they are undergoing? We feel there is grooming going on with all the TikTok videos posted. Debbie.
Not for a while, if that. Not for a while.
Okay, Debbie, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber, also wants to know, she says, my Cavalier King Charles has itched for 6 years, no raw spots, did an allergy test, allergic to everything, using mush puppies, no progress. What exactly is she allergic to?
Everything.
Poor dog.
Yeah.
Poor doggy.
Just gonna have to try and keep her comfortable.
Lori Betty says, will I, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, will I make it up to Seattle to see my best friend this summer?
Sometime this year. I'm not sure if it's summer or fall. So it feel like you push it off. I mean, like there were tentative plans and then you decided to go at a different time, but I do think you go.
Carol says, do you see me getting the job and being able to get caught up in rent by mid-May? Carol.
All right. We got another one on John Jones. Can go do a bunch of things that I'm not going to say. All right. On the chat. Anybody want to get on that? Now, can you repeat that question?
Yeah. Do you see me being able to get caught up on rent? Carol wants to know, can you see me getting a job being able to get caught up in rent by mid-May?
Caught up, yes. You have like a little bit more that you're behind, but they're okay with it because you've got a schedule and a plan. So I think you pull it out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then Paula says, will I ever be healed from all these things that are wrong with me so I can get up out of my bed? That's awful. Let's hope.
You do eventually, if the timeline doesn't change, if decisions don't change, get into like a med bed. But until then, they really start chipping away at the problems one by one. So that's what I can offer at this time.
Good morning, Mike and Jen. Will they resolve the 2020 stolen election before the 2024 stolen election? Not if they don't do something. Not if they don't act. Jen, you got any thoughts on that?
When was it, Mike? When I asked, I think it was in 20, right after all that happened, or maybe it was in 19. When will we know the truth? If it was in 19, it's coming this year. When will we know the true numbers and who truly won the 2020 election? And Gabriel said 5 years.
It's this year. Alley Cat says if you can find an owl with a bobblehead, it's better because it has movement.
I did. I got a couple of them that move.
Good. Laura says it was real. I saw a second video of him on the stretcher, and he looked like one of the Pompeii victims, all gray. He was moving on the Gertie. Batman says it was fake. So we have all these different opinions. Batman also says it's not quiet for him.
Good.
Angie Page Turner wants to know, when does China, Russia, and Iran attack America?
They don't.
Yeah. 3 days ago, remote viewer Edward Reardon on YouTube did a remote view which indicates something happening out in the ocean. Well, you know, that's what Jen's telling you, something in the Atlantic, I guess. Baja Girl, several Telegram channels were gone this morning, so I had to put them back. Oh, and thanks for checking on me, Mike. It wasn't you, but it's funny. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Baja Girl, but I do remember interacting with you on some other platform. Okay, that's Kathy question with her toothpaste. Jane Meyer wants to know, is Mike Johnson acting a part for the White Hats, or did they corrupt him?
Mike Johnson. He's playing a part.
Lori Yoder wants to know, with this delay and all the jurors picked for Trump's trial, will anything happen to him so he couldn't come back? That's a good question.
No.
Okay. Okay, a lot of stuff about George Floyd. Lisa Western Jen, homeless JO car since December. Will I get a place of my own by June or move from the boarding house I'm in now? It's very tough, Lisa.
You need to make a decision on that because I keep getting two possibilities. I do think you get a place of your own. That's the strongest possibility. But they're flashing back and forth. So
okay, one last question and we got to go. Gina Robertson, I'm facing numerous challenges right now. Do you see any truly positive avenue to pursue so I won't be spinning my wheels? Interesting question.
That's too vague a question. I can't make your decisions for you. But is there any hope here? You'll come to a conclusion in the next couple weeks and know your direction.
Good. When I had my dogs, I put turmeric in my dog food, mix it with some pumpkin. That's a great idea. Try that with your dogs. Very good idea. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for being here. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday to take more shit. You know, I'd like to say something positive, but I don't really want to. So I just think that the people in charge of this need to act and stop Just act. It's time. Just go ahead. Act. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We're all in the timeline that lives. So it'll be okay. Love you guys. Thanks. We'll be back on Wednesday with Tell the Truth Wednesday. Jen, are you going to do You're going to do philosophy tomorrow? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm doing shows this week, but not next week.
Okay, so Jen's going to do philosophy tomorrow around the same time. I'll be back for Toxically Masculine Tuesday, the news show with Blake and Brooks. And then Jen and I will see you Wednesday morning on Tell the Truth Wednesday. Love you. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. Go to jenniferfala.com. Go to mikebarrettpets.com.